Hi everyone, it's Sandra and Marina from the Valco team, and we are here to shoot another FAQ video for our series. Today we're going to look at rate holds versus pre-approvals and what the differences are between those two. So I guess, Marina, to get started, what does a pre-approval really mean for a client?
So in today's market, a pre-approval really just means that we're holding that rate for that 120-day time frame, and that we as the broker or the bank has looked at the situation and looked at your file and has said, yep, you're good, you should be able to purchase for this much. It does not, however, mean that the insurers looked at it or that the lender has taken a good hard look at it either.
So if people are looking out to buy a home right now and somebody says to them, well, make sure you get your pre-approval, and they come into our office, where do we sort of take them from there?
So we walk through all the steps. We look at their current ratios, how much they can afford, what they can afford to purchase for. But the problem with pre-approvals that we find often in this market too is that I can pre-approve you for $300,000 with no condo fees, but if you're buying in Kitchener-Waterloo, you're probably buying a condo at $300,000. So because those condo fees and there's so many variables, we're not pre-approving you for every situation. We're giving you a generalized number, and you need to provide us with more information so that we can firm up that approval and have an actual commitment from a mortgage lender.
So I guess some of that could boil down to, conditions and things that are in your offer when you're out searching for a new home.
Exactly. Now we've already talked about the fact that a condition of financing is really important for this reason. That pre-approval certificate means a lot in the sense that that's the range that you should be looking in, but it doesn't mean that, go ahead, fly into that mortgage, because it's not guaranteed. And really, to be honest, pre-approval certificates don't mean a whole lot.
So when people normally hear that term pre-approval, I think that usually lends them to believe that they're kind of set to go. You are correct that we did sort of look at financing conditions and waiving those and what that looks like. When did this sort of change in the market, for clients and people who are out there looking?
So it's really come down to the new qualifying rules and all the recent mortgage changes. There's a lot of legislation now that prevents those alternative options if you did go in firm, where we used to be able to provide different financing solutions. The new rule changes have really taken away a lot of that flexibility and a little bit more of that creativity in mortgage financing. It's a lot more cut and dry. So as of this year, when you go firm, that means that you're not walking away, and you really hope that that pre-approval was a full approval. Sometimes you don't know. Maybe you missed a payment that you forgot about, or your cell phone bill, and now all of a sudden your credit scores drop. That's going to significantly impact your approval. So that's something to kind of always keep in mind. Just because you have that rate hold and you've been told, yeah, you're good for 120 days to purchase at $300,000, that doesn't mean $300,000 with a $900 condo fee, and it doesn't mean, a little bit over $300,000. Like, that number's a pretty hard, fast stop.
So really then that gives the clients a nice time frame where we can hold today's rates for them while they're out searching for their home.
Exactly. That is really the benefit of our pre-approval certificate in today's market, is it's holding today's rates. So those rates and that conversation of what that payment looks like with that client is going to be the same as when they close in 120 days if they do purchase that home.
And of course, if you do come to see us for your rate hold, we will keep on top of that within the 90 or the 120 days to make sure that you are getting the best rate before you, waive those conditions and go firm on your home.
And we're always happy to help walk through that process and really show you what that pre-approval looks like. And we're always happy to look at those MLS listings for you.
Thanks.